We are waiting for you guys to join this live stream so we can see exactly what Florida's Finest Reptiles has to offer. So let's start. Let's open up the cage. We'll get out our male panther chameleon here, and we'll get him a look very shortly here. Just take a look at this gorgeous specimen here. This is a male panther chameleon. Very gorgeous. These are one of the rarer chameleons. They're not really found naturally out in the wild like we do with the veiled chameleon specimens here. Just take a look at how gorgeous that is. Such a gorgeous specimen. Here we go, guys. We're going to take a look at Mr. George, the Jackson's chameleon here, guys. And just take a look at how gorgeous that specimen is right there. This is a male Jackson's chameleon, which are one of the only chameleons with horns. As you can see, he has 3 horns. These are one of the only chameleons that are known to give live births out in the wild here. They do not lay eggs. Just look how gorgeous that specimen is and how their claws have adapted to holding onto branches. Such a gorgeous specimen here at Florida's Finest Reptiles. Horns are very sharp, yes. They are known to actually go... What is this?
You got the chat.
Let's see, guys. I'm going to try to get a live chat going here. Horns are sharp. In the wild, these chameleons are known to actually fight with one another to, basically get their dominance and, show themselves that they're the top male for breeding. So that is definitely why they've evolved to have those. I think another specimen we should take a look at is some of our leopard geckos. Some of the leopard geckos we have here at Florida's Finest Reptiles are not your average specimens. They are some of the most gorgeous leopard gecko morphs that we have. Chris, can I get a read of what we actually have there? So currently here at Florida's Finest Reptiles, we have a bunch of different species. We have tokay geckos, we have dozens of leopard geckos, dozens of crested geckos, babies, juveniles, adults. We have Pac-Man frogs, ball pythons, panther chameleons, Jackson's chameleons, veiled chameleons, rabbit dog, and a kitty cat. Guys, let's take a look at that special leopard gecko that I just talked about earlier. We call him White Pow, and you'll see here in just a reason why. And guys, take a look at just how beautiful this leopard gecko is. This leopard gecko is considered a super snow raptor, And the reason being is because he has black eclipsed eyes. Would you take a look at that? So gorgeous there. And this guy is completely, almost patternless, really, when you look at him, compared to your average leopard gecko there. Gorgeous, gorgeous specimen here from Florida's finest reptiles.
Huh.
And at the opposite end of the spectrum here, guys, we have a complete pattern leopard gecko. This is going to be a lot more like what you would see in the normal sense of leopard geckos. Take a look at those eyes. Not eclipsed like the last specimen we just saw, but still a gorgeous, gorgeous specimen here from Florida's finest reptiles. We have mute. What else does everyone want to see here in the live chat? We got a couple of people here. We need to get some questions answered if you guys have any. And yes, the answer is we do ship. We're going to be uploading our animal inventory to a website called Morph Market, and you'll be able to see everything up to date as far as our crested gecko availability, our veiled chameleon availability, and even our leopard geckos as well on there. So check that very, very soon. Again, that's morphmarket.com, and we're on there at Florida's finest reptiles. So let's go take a look at a crested gecko specimen here.
Somebody wants a tokay gecko.
Oh, wait a second here. Who said tokay gecko here? Who? Why are we wanting to?
Jenna wants all the hard ones. Jesus.
Okay, I can do my absolute best, but I'm gonna have Christoph go and find some gloves because those tokay geckos are not very friendly.
I'll go find some gloves, dude. Be right back.
I'm gonna get a crested gecko out while Chris goes and gets these specimen gloves. They should be right over there, Chris.
Maybe you gotta go to no gloves and get some blood on the live stream.
Blood on the live stream? That sounds fun, Chris.
Yeah, I see no gloves.
And guys, take a look at that gorgeous, gorgeous crested gecko speck as she jumps. This is what we call a double pinstripe. As you can see, the pinstripes are... Just try to escape, Chris. And this is what happens when we go live. But this is a beautiful, beautiful crested gecko from Florida's finest reptiles. And yes, we do ship.
You're a lefty, right?
Yes, sir.
You only got one glove.
Okay. All right.
You guys are asking for it.
Who wants to see a tokay? I'm gonna have to see another person in the comments if we're really, really gonna wanna yoink a tokay right now, guys.
We got a delivery of gloves. Now these guys do not like to be handled.
Oh, you barking at me, Chris.
Yeah, they bark when they're angry. And they also bite.
Shit, I mean. Wow. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful tokay gecko. Very upset. Ow. Ow. I'm going to put this specimen up as we speak, guys.
Oh, he's so healthy.
He's very, very fat. As you can see, very upset specimen there. This is a tokay gecko. Wow, he is biting hard, man. Wow.
Now, it is possible to tame them, but you have to tame them from the egg.
And just like that, rip through the gloves, ladies and gentlemen. That is what we call a tokay gecko. All right. We need to know what you guys want to see next, whether it be another larger crested gecko, a leopard gecko. Do we want to see some baby chameleons? What's the next word up for you guys? What are we seeing on the live chat, Chris?
Nothing yet. Come on, what do you guys want to see? There's 5 people in here. Tell us what you want.
There's 5 people in here. Just make a comment. What do we want to see? Leopard gecko, crested gecko, chameleons. What are we looking at, guys?
I think we should take out another leopard gecko.
Let's do it, Chris. Let's do it. Actually, Scott,
Oh, we got somebody saying a crested gecko.
You want
Let's
to
take
see
out
a
a
crested
cresty.
gecko? Okay, guys. Let's take out a nice crested gecko.
Whoa, Jenna, one at a time, one at a time.
This specimen right here, his name is Tarzan, and he is a beautiful, beautiful crested gecko from Florida's finest reptiles. As you can see, these are called crested geckos because they have little crests over their eyes, just like that. Beautiful, beautiful specimen. This is a male, approximately 2 to 3 years old, but he's one of our proven breeders here at Florida's finest reptiles.
You guys want to see the Jackson's chameleons again?
We'll pull out a baby chameleon as well. What do we want to see, guys? What are we looking at live stream?
Yeah, we got somebody who wants to see the horned one again.
Someone wants to see the horned one. The horned one's name is Mr. George, the Jackson's chameleon. You got to get that right. If I could say someone, can we have Mr. George come out? Is
Come on, you gotta ask for it.
Is someone going to say it? Mr. George, we have to see it. We have to see it, guys. Nothing? I can't take Mr. George out unless someone tells me to. Come on, guys.
I think they missed the chance. We gotta check out another leopard gecko.
Hey, let's take a look at some of our beautiful baby leopard geckos here.
What are these ones crossed with?
Which ones? Guys, take a look at that. One of our beautiful, beautiful baby leopard geckos here from South. Look at that specimen there. Beautiful. I got a couple more to show you, though.
You want the tiniest chameleon we have?
You want to see the tiniest one?
We got some pretty micro specs.
We have some very small, I'm talking tiny baby hatchling leopard geckos. This one might look familiar. This is actually the Super Snow Raptor's offspring. So he's also got the black eclipsed eyes, the patternless body there, and he's going to be a beautiful specimen when he gets older. Florida's finest reptiles. All right, guys, you asked for it. We're going to get one of the microdose veiled chameleon babies. Let's see if we can find one here. looks like a nice speck here. Very small veiled chameleon here. It's not our smallest, but it's definitely one of the smallest ones we have. This is going to be looks like a female veiled chameleon. And you can actually tell very early on with veiled chameleons because on the back legs of each chameleon, they'll have a special little spore if it's a male. The females do not. So that's an easy way for you to tell between a male and a female. But look how gorgeous this specimen is. Florida's finest reptiles.
Can we show them with a male?
Yep. I don't know if I have any males in here, Chris.
Yeah, we can go get a male real quick. We'll show you the spores.
And guys, this is a gravid female veiled chameleon. As you can tell, the colors are so much more beautiful on this specimen. And that's because when the female chameleons are gravid, they're actively producing eggs inside of their body. Take a look at that gorgeous specimen there. Florida's finest reptiles. Chris is bringing in a male veiled chameleon right now so we could show you the difference there on the spores on the back legs.
You can also tell by the colors.
The colors are much more intense on a veiled chameleon male here, but as you can see on the hind legs, there's actually little spores on the very backs of their thumbs there. So you can kind of take a look and see that little nub right there between their leg, and that's what indicates that it's a male. Also, his angry colors. If you want to take it back outside.
All right.
Perfect, perfect. So what do you guys want to see next here at Florida's Finest Reptiles? What do you guys want to see? Guys, we have a special treat for you tonight. We're going to take out Waldo the Weirdo. He is our spider ball python with absolutely gorgeous colors. Take a look right here, guys. And this is a beautiful, beautiful spider ball python. His name's Waldo the Weirdo because he does act a little bit funny at some times. But that's just how it is, you know? That's just how it is. Beautiful, beautiful specimen right there. And again, this is a spider ball python here. Florida's Finest Reptiles. And take a look at this tiny, tiny crested gecko specimen. This is a beautiful, beautiful speck here. Probably only about a month or so old. This gecko is absolutely gorgeous. And take a look at this. This is a Murphy's patternless leopard gecko. Gorgeous specimen. Doesn't really have a pattern, but he does have colors unlike the Super Snow Raptor that we have. This is an absolutely amazing specimen, though, here at Florida's Finest Reptiles. And guys, take a look at another one of these beautiful leopard geckos. This is an SHTB. Beautiful, beautiful leopard gecko.
What does
here.
HHTB stand for?
Super Hypo Tangerine. That is
wow.
Beautiful, beautiful leopard gecko from Florida's Finest Reptiles. Take a look at this beautiful specimen right here. This is a beautiful crested gecko. This is a female.
They like to jump.
And we got that live. But yes, these are jumper chameleons. They are jumper geckos. They do not like to stay still. They are definitely going to jump at their earliest opportunity. But take a look at her patterns and just how gorgeous she truly is. Florida's Finest Reptiles. We're going to get out the Panther Chameleon again to show you guys just how gorgeous these specs can really be, guys. Let's see if we could find him, though, is the question of the year.
You want to get the male or the female out?
The female's in the egg box still right now.
Yeah, because the Panthers look like rainbows. It's crazy. Look at this.
Look at that gorgeous spec, guys. Absolutely gorgeous on that Panther Chameleon here down in South Florida. He is one of the most gorgeous chameleons that we have here at Florida's Finest Reptiles. Let's take a look at those underneath red colors there as he comes in to the camera for the close-up.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. Chris is going to be right back with what we call a dinner plate size veiled chameleon. Stay tuned. Just give us about 30 seconds. Some fun facts about chameleons is their colors aren't just there to show for brightness or for beauty. They're there to show emotion and, if in some cases, stress. So sometimes a chameleon will flare up crazy different colors, darks and browns and stuff. That usually means he's not too happy. When they flare up nice and bright and green and yellow and blue, those are going to be when they're in happy, state of mind here. Chris is going to be bringing in a beautiful dinner-sized plate veiled chameleon in very shortly. Oh, look at this. Here is he coming. Oh, wow. And guys, just take a look at how gorgeous this specimen is. Absolutely massive. This chameleon is showing his beautiful colors right now because he is at a sense of peace. He has no fear right now whatsoever of the camera or of anything going on. He's very nice and content right now. Very gorgeous speck. Very gorgeous speck. So I want to thank everyone for coming in today. Thank you so much for getting us to 1,000 subs. Florida's Finest Reptiles will be uploading more content very shortly.